Moody Creek. Moody Creek is one of a number of creeks that emerges from the hill slopes to the west of Cairns, comes through the suburbs and discharges into Trinity Inlet. It's an interesting and problematic creek because you get water coming upstream when you have king tides and storm surges, as well as water coming downstream when you've got heavy rainfall events. So because there's a lot of residential land on each side of the creek, it's been the source of a lot of flooding in the past. One of the things Council's done is to build a detention basin to try and halt the water further upstream so you're not getting too much water coming downstream at once. So now let's go and have a look at what we call the Moody Creek Detention Basin. We've now moved further upstream and to the west, closer to the mountains, to the Moody Creek Detention Basin. So when Moody Creek busts its banks, it causes flooding. So this detention basin was built just up here in Kanimbla so Council could control the amount of water going downstream at one time to stop flooding. As you can see, it's a very comprehensive detention basin built to dam standards with an overflow so that you can only get so much water over at once. It is a 1 in a 20-year detention basin, meaning every now and then in a massive weather event, this basin will not completely protect downstream residents. But it's an incredible facility, and if you look around, Ramsey Creek comes into the basin and leaves so that the amount of water can be regulated from here to stop flooding. Look, you will see a bike track and some facilities for kids at the bottom of the detention basin. That's a reflection of the fact this detention basin is not got water in it overwhelmingly 355 days of the year. But when we do need it to work as a detention basin, it will pool water and slow it down to stop it flooding residents downstream in the suburbs of Mooroobool and Westcourt.